I started chemo 11 days after that first doctor's appointment where I found out they first used the word cancer. I first heard the word cancer. I was bamboozled by the word cancer. I was on the most aggressive kind of chemotherapy, and within 6 weeks of my diagnosis, my mom went for her annual screening mammogram that she's done every year for the last 20 years because she's a responsible nurse. And they found some anomalies, and believe it or not, Mom was also diagnosed with cancer the same year. So she was beside herself that she couldn't be as helpful as she wanted to be to me. And I was beside myself that this is something that we even had to deal with for either one of us.
So balancing what I considered I needed to do for my daughter and then what I needed to do for myself was a big challenge. I think too what you also have to think about is the burden that it puts on the rest of the family. A 60-year-old woman with grown daughters is very different than a 32-year-old with children that aren't even in preschool yet.
I had just come out of surgery and was in the thick of my second rounds of chemo. So I got an email from the foundation asking us if we wanted to go on vacation and that it was paid for by donors, and it was something that was a gift. And I think I cried at my kitchen counter when I read the email because I knew exactly what my dream would be for a gifted vacation. And so it was such a blessing because with Mom having been through what she's been through, the missed work and the obligations that they've had, you know, Brad and I are in this business of making memories and the stress on our lives with all of the cancer stuff. This was something that was essentially a stress-free vacation with the people I love the most. When we drove up to the house, it's called the Lighthouse, and it's an actual house it's a functioning lighthouse on a lake. My 3-year-old learned how to swim in the pool at the house, and so that is something that we will never forget, that Greta's first swim was in that pool.
And she was just a little over 3, but I remember that that is a pool where she learned to let go of the side and then stroke, admittedly 3 strokes, but she stroked across. And you know, forever in my memory and Jen's memory, Greta swims.
I'll take my soul, pour it out at your feet. I wait patiently for you.
Something that's really interesting about cancer that I never knew until I was a cancer patient myself is that cancer brings out the best in everybody. You really get to see the best side of the world. And the Karen Wellington Foundation is like the exclamation point on that statement because they really bring the fun to a level that is exceptional.
Well, you know, I live by the principle that, you know, too much is given, much is expected. And I think there's no greater gift than giving to someone and blessing them. And I think that the greatest thing that the Karen Wellington Foundation does is they take these families, amazing families and children, away from their whole daily life of cancer and overwhelming and just get them away for a week. So all they can think about is love and each other and be together. And just being able to bless a family and being able to have them have a week where it's just love and nothing else is probably one of the greatest blessings that you could ever do for anybody. And I would hope that, you know, if this ever happened to my family or my daughter or my granddaughter, that if I wasn't around, somebody would do this for them.
I don't know how, but they have given me something. But the absolute kindness of sharing their empathy with how we were going to feel on the first day coming to their home was fabulous.
I think that the opportunity to go and have fun, I think, is so healthy for the body. I think it's just healing. I think it's so good for my soul. That more than anything, in some ways, for me to have a week in an amazing setting with the people I love the most, to make memories with my kids. But it's not like we're making a list of memories. It's like I'm being normal mom. It restored in me the person that I want to be. And that is such a gift when you've been bald and sick for months on end, to enter into a time and a place where you feel like the best version of yourself is such an amazing feeling.
When Jen came back from her vacation, I just could see her just a brighter person to share the stories of how everyone came together and all the laid back fun they had. And they don't have to worry about coming to the clinic. They don't have to worry about the shots or the pokes. And it's time away from here, from Cincinnati, just to let go and really enjoy each other. And we've had several patients do that, and it's very important because that's what we're trying to get is time with loved ones. That's living.
The ability that she has shown us to do today well and to seize the moment, and that's what we do. We seize the moment, and we do every day well. I feel like I have gone to bed feeling like today has been a good day. A lot.
Put you before